Hello there, it's the Archivist from tradingcardarchives.com, and I'm here today to look at a product that I'm honestly pretty excited to open. This is Attack on Titan. So if you know anything about anime or manga, you've definitely heard of this. Even if you don't know anything about anime and manga, you probably have encountered YouTube videos showing off some of the different Titans. Like there's a lot of videos that go through the different sizes of the Titans because they are giant monsters. In a lot of ways, this is a kaiju kind of a thing, right? So sort of like Pacific Rim, or yeah, I guess like that, right? With the monsters attacking a city. Because in the Attack on Titan world, everyone, the remainder of human civilization, believes anyway that they live within one single city with three concentric walls around it. And periodically these giant titans, which are the best way to describe them would be like a flesh golem, because they are made of flesh. In fact, they're naked, like pretty naked, a lot of the times, and they are huge, like bigger than skyscrapers, right? And they come in many different sizes, and they have various levels of intelligence too. But they kind of share one thing in common, which is they need to eat humans, or they want to eat humans to sort of. That's how they sort of continue to live, right? So I don't know how that works because they're so big and humans are so small, but apparently it's enough of an energy source for them, and it works. And yeah, and so the humans, who are very small, have to fight against these giant titans, right? And the way they do it is by using this vertical maneuvering gear, which is sort of grappling hooks that are on their waist and gas-powered like rockets, so they can kind of shoot on these ropes. And so what they'll do is they'll grapple onto a titan, and then they'll come and use these special swords to kind of cut them in half and things. It's a little bit violent, very violent in some cases, but a fun show to watch. And honestly, I have not watched like the entire thing. I've watched a couple episodes, but I spent a lot of time watching those Titan explanation videos on YouTube because it's fascinating, like all the different kinds that they've made and the reasons that they made the different ones, and how they all it's kind of mind-boggling in a lot of ways. It's a lot of fun. So I'm excited to see this. Before we get into the box, though, I want to walk you through the flyer so that we both know kind of what we're getting into. So I've got that up over on the screen here. And this is actually where I bought my box. I don't know if this is the best price for it. I actually think I paid a little bit less than that, than this $26, but I would have bought it during the anniversary sale, so it was on sale at that point. This is probably the normal price, but this is from the Anime Cards Choice Store. This is kind of a very special store. You notice it doesn't have followers or anything like that. This is actually a store that AliExpress curates themselves, and the products on that store are actually coming from many different places, but they're fulfilled by this shop. And so when you buy from this store, you will get like one box with all the things in it, but they're sourced from different places, and it's kind of important to know. And they have a lot of special deals on here once in a while, so I pay attention to this store and watch it just to see what kind of deals they get. But usually I won't otherwise buy from this store unless it's on sale, or it's something like this where there weren't a lot of other people carrying this product. There are actually a couple other Attack on Titan sets, but I think this is the only licensed one. And this is actually a licensed product. I'll show you that on the back in a second. But yeah, this is... anyway, so that's a picture of the case. Sometimes the vendors will do that. They'll kind of show you what the case looks like. I don't know if they're trying to prove something. But anyway, then we'll get to the flyer here. And so it looks like we will have a hit pack in there, which is nice. And then there are some top-end gold cards. So this is theoretically precious metal gold, but there's only 3 of those, so I don't think we're going to pull one. And then get to SKP with cells. So I believe this set is for the animated film that came out. There is actually a live action film of this, which is wild to watch. I've never watched the whole thing. I don't think it's actually very good. I don't know, but the reviews aren't great. But it's crazy to watch like real humans and then the CGI Titans. It's nuts. So yeah, if you can see a trailer for the Attack on Titan live action film, it's a Japanese film. But it's pretty good. So that's how I go through the flyer here. We've got KP, cats, love cats. I guess there's a cat. I didn't know that. Oh, this is awesome. I love cats. So this is probably why I bought this set. Because it's got cats. There's a puzzle. That's unfortunate. But you know, they're gonna all have puzzles like that. And then I guess a pin. Sometimes these things come with pins. So we got some pins, different kinds of. Oh, this is a big flyer. This thing just keeps going. What is this? This is MSR. I think it's gold plated though. I don't think that's real, like a solid gold or anything like that. Got some PVCs, SSPs. It's a large set, SP, and I think we're only getting 10 packs in this box. So chances are we're only going to see like one or two of these rarities. But there's a lot here. I kind of want to go through the flyer so that you understand how much there is. That's one of the Titans. You can see sort of how big it is, and they're very scary too. And also, they wear no clothes. They're not wearing any clothes. But they're kind of like Ken dolls, so it's not really a problem, if you know what I mean. Anyway, we're getting down to the normal cards now. SSR. There you go. See, they're like Ken dolls. They don't have parts. SR, and then rares. So yeah, there'll be rares at the base. Oh, nice. And yeah, so this is the licensing information for it. And this company, Muse, is one of the cultural companies in China. Card Fund, uses JSON all the time, but Muse is another one. And so Muse is a company that is allowed to make deals with Western or companies outside of China, so Japan in this case, and then relicense that product to companies inside China to print Chinese products. So that's why I say it's officially licensed, but it's like for the Chinese market. But it's not a bootleg set. That's kind of the distinction there. All right, enough of that. Let's look at some cards. Close this up. And it's a nice looking box. I gotta say, it's a really, like, the box feels great. It's a really high quality cardboard. And I want to get this wrapper off because I bet the artwork looks a lot better with this off. Yeah, it's nice and shiny then. There we go. So there you can see the very shiny box on the front. Love it. KB here is the company that printed them. So like the designers. And there's that licensing information again. And, it's not suitable for children under 30. Don't worry, I'm older than 36 months. We're going to be okay. And then it is the first edition of this, for whatever that means. Okay, so yeah, let's put some pictures there, some pictures there. Let's see. Oh, it's got a very nice magnetic seal to it. It really pops when you open it. Oh, that is really shiny. You can see my phone and everything up there. That's how I film. And then we have a hit pack, and oh, it's heavy. Nice. I love that. And this is a second hit pack. Okay, I bet this is this sort of thing where, like, some of the boxes have this, some don't, but maybe they all have it. I can't tell from the flyer. But we will look at the hit packs last. Let's see how many regular packs we got. Great looking box here. And so there's 5, 10, 12. So you actually get 12 regular packs. And, at least one hit pack. Maybe you get both in every box. I'm not sure. And, very good box design. I'm honestly impressed with this. It's pretty good. Put that right there. And then let's get into it and see what we can pull. There is Attack on Titan. And sometimes this, it kind of has like two meanings, right? Because it's like Attack on Titan, like keep fighting. And then it's also Attack on Titan, like they're attacking Titan, right? So both ways can be interpreted and used. Like you'll often see it used both ways. Okay, these are high. One thing you can tell with trading cards is as soon as you feel them, you can tell if they're high end or not. And these are high end. They feel great. Looks like we pull an SP right off the bat. Nice. Okay, so that's a pretty high ranking card. It's not that high. If you remember the flyer, there's a lot above SP, but still SP is above UR. So That's nice. And then this is rare. So this is just the base. Just like what the base cards look like. And it's nice they give you the English translations. Although I kind of, well, I know that Jaeger's right, because that's like one of the main characters. But I don't know for sure if all the translations are going to be right. Sometimes they're not, especially with JoJo cards. They're like really often very wrong in kind of hilarious ways. But I just don't know this franchise well enough to know. But if you spot any mistakes on these cards, point it out in the comments. That's always fun. Always fun to do. Yeah, so 2 cards per pack is a little bit low, but at the same time, these are some nice looking cards. So that is an armored Titan. So this is like bone on the outside. But you can see it's just basically muscle and bone. They're not robots. They're living things that are, like I call them a flesh golem, and that's really the best term for it. But that word golem is a little bit, I don't think that word's used often anymore. But if you know what a golem is, they're a flesh golem. Nice packs too. Like these feel like everything about this set feels high end to me. It feels premium, and I like that, especially because the box was a bit more expensive, right? You know, not that expensive, but a bit more. Oh, so that's an Aaron Titan. So I think that's one of the base Titans. I can't remember, but this is what I mean. The YouTube videos will go through like each of the Titans and like one of them will be, you know, pretty big and you're like, oh my god, that's huge. And the next one will be like 30 times taller than that. It's completely insane. Oh, another card here. Nice. I'm just gonna sleeve all these because I get the sense these are like high quality cards. I want to protect them. Oh, but I did run out of sleeves. Don't worry, I've got more right here. I bought a case of these almost a year ago, and I still have over half the case left. So yeah, if you're into this hobby as deep as I am, you know, check this company out, Cardboard Gold, and you can buy a case of these sleeves for like $60, and it'll last you a long time. And I open a lot of cards, so yeah, it's lasted me a long time. I know $60 for sleeves sounds like a lot, but you get 10,000 sleeves, I think, in the box. Definitely worth it. When they have them, that company like almost never has stock. You go to their website and they're like, we're going to get stock back in a week, and then they won't. So there's a UR. That is super shiny. Wow. That's a UR. Upside down, sorry. So maybe I should move the SRs here, because I bet that UR is like, you know, a hit for what that is. I'm really curious what that is now, and I also want to know if that is like a special hit pack, or if every box has both. Because you know, like the Kabog One Piece boxes, sometimes you'll open one and it'll have 2 hit packs in it, and you know then that you got like a really good box. But only like 2 or 3 in the case will have that. So usually the vendors weigh them out and don't send those. But if you get one, you're pretty lucky. Oh, we got a dupe already. Womp womp. That's okay. It's gonna happen. It's a nice looking card, but you know, I don't like getting dupes within the first 5 packs, especially with such a big set. That seems a little strange, but you know, okay. I can't complain too much. Well, there's nothing I can do about it. I can complain all I want. Can't do anything about it. Yeah, 12 packs, 2 cards each. That's 24 cards, which seems small. I know when I started out here, I used to look for high card count in a box, and I thought that meant good. But these days, actually, low card count means good to me, because then I don't have to sort through a bunch of bulk, and I don't have to you know, like deal with a ton of dupes and just have all this bulk cards. This is a, as you can see there, a female Titan. And yeah, again, it's, you know, like a Barbie doll type situation there, but still No clothes at all on any of them. And there is Levy on the rare. The humans all wear clothes. Not that kind of show. Manga too. It was a manga before it was a show. So I only refer to the show because that's probably what everybody knows. But this is actually one of the, I think maybe, no, it can't be the One Piece is, but this is like one of the top 10 easily manga that's out there. I think there's like 140 million copies sold of it. It ran from like 2009 to 2021, I think, and there were like 34 collected chapters of this that you can see. So a lot of times you'll go into a bookstore if you have those, or even on AliExpress, you'll see the manga for this being sold, and it looks like an encyclopedia set because it's like that big. There's so many, and I assume reading this from start to end would be a couple of years of your life, right? It's a lot to read. It's kind of a cool looking card. They're all pretty nice, although I really like the Titans the best. I know those are the higher end cards, but these ones are just the coolest, I think. Let me put that down there. That's actually just a rare. Okay. And we're actually got 5 packs left, so we still got a good amount here to open. There we go. I'm starting to figure it out. There's the SR of Levy. All right, so it's not always Titans on the SRs. You also get some of the main character humans. And this will be a rare. And these humans, they live inside this like walled city, like I said, and they believe that they're sort of the last humans on Earth. Now, that's not entirely true, spoiler alert, but it's mostly true. There's not a lot of people out there, but they're also taught, never to leave the city. It's really dangerous on the outside. It's all that kind of thing. And I believe when the story starts, it's like 100 years after they formed this city. So it's like generations have grown up in this walled city. And then they start getting attacked by these giant Titan things. And it's like, oh no, what do we do? They fight. They go and fight them. Which that's insane to me. Like if you watch any of the battle scenes from this, it's just crazy to watch these giant things like just crunching through the walls and things, and then these little humans like shooting up to the top of them and cutting down their heads and things. It's wild. There's an Aaron Titan again. Oh, something here. Oh, that's a puzzle piece. I was like, I got so excited, but I bet this is just a puzzle piece. Oh, it's not. It's a what is this? A JP. So it's got like 2 people, Aaron and Aaron Titan. That's pretty wild. I kind of want to pause and just check out the flyer again to see how rare this is. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check the flyer. All right. So it is a puzzle piece. This is actually the middle piece of the puzzle. That's why I thought it was a complete image on its own. But this is the middle of the puzzle, and each of the puzzle pieces has dual card like that on it. That's awesome. Like if you're gonna do a puzzle in your set, do that, because now I can show that part and just ignore the puzzle. That's perfect for me. So I love that. That's a cool looking card too. And according to the flyer, it is actually a high rarity, but if I had to guess, you'd probably get one of those in each box. Although that still makes it very difficult to ever finish that puzzle because you need 9 unique pieces to do it. And if you're getting 1 per box, and you might get a dupe in a box, you're buying at least 9 boxes, which is a lot of money. So it's tough to complete the puzzles. Sometimes puzzle pieces become some of the most valuable cards in sets because of that. But only to people who are trying to complete this, to really complete it. Most people don't try that hard. She's in the training corps. There's also games, a couple video games, older ones though, I think from PlayStation 2 or 3, based on this, and they are just as wild. Like you are flying around trying to fight Titans. It's pretty crazy to watch. And, you know, the animation style, cell shading, it looks really good in those too. I haven't played one of those in a long time. I remember playing one when it first came out, but it would have been, gosh, 10 years ago now or something. Yeah, I remember it's just like this completely insane thing. It's just total insanity. Which, you know, you kind of want that in your games, so it's not a bad thing. Here we go with another rare. You know, it's cool, but we did not pull any rare dupes. That is nice. Because we're through the box now, except for the hip packs, and we didn't pull any rare dupes. That's cool. Our only dupe was an SR. There is Armit. Yeah. Still, those are probably my favorite cards here. Okay, so now let's take a look at these fancy hip packs and see what we got. I'm like, that one is calling my name, but I gotta open this first, sorry. I always put timestamps in the video though, so if you, and I know people use them, so if you want to just skip to I open the hip pack ever, you can usually just do it. Like I have a little chapter thing at the bottom, so you can just skip right to the hip pack. If that's what you want to see. Kind of cool, that's their logo, and it's a GP. Okay, so GP was that top rarity, right? No, no, it's not. Okay, no, GP's a little bit lower rarity, but still a good card to pull. We didn't get any of the cat cards. That's the KSP rarity level, or cat cards. That would be cool. I'm not going to buy another box just to try and get one, but it would have been neat to get. Yeah, that's a pretty cool looking card too there. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize the glare was so bad right there. Let me maybe get this out of the way so you don't have to stare at that glare so much. There we go. Yeah, a little bit better, sorry. I don't always notice, but usually there's some glare somewhere. There's definitely like something in this pack. There's the back of it. Well, I'm excited. Could it be gold? I don't know. I've never pulled any precious metal anything yet, so it would be cool to do that. But I suspect I'm not that lucky. But here we go. Let's see what we got. It's a pin. Of course, it's a pin. If you remember from the flyer, there were pins, and that's what this is. And now that I've seen that, I suspect you get one of these in each box. Would be my guess. But I got the Hans pin. Not bad. That's my second pin today. Pins are actually a pretty common thing to get in these kinds of sets. And it's a rare card. Yeah, I talked that up so much, it was nothing. I'm so sorry, guys. I honestly thought that would be amazing, and it's like a pin and a rare. Fantastic. Okay. Well, I mean, I can't complain too much because these are very nice looking cards, as you can see. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the whole set here, and yeah, maybe put one of those there. Yeah, I mean, I definitely would recommend this if you're into Attack on Titan at all. This is not a bad set of cards. A little bit on the higher end, but again, you kind of want that, right? Because they're going to be awesome. Before I go, I might just try to comp a few of these just to see if anybody is selling these. I know this set has been out for a little while, so there might be some people, but at the same time, there might not. So I'll be right back. I'll let you know. Nothing. Sorry. I couldn't find any cards from this at all on eBay. There's a couple boxes, but I don't think anyone's selling the cards. All right. Well, that's it then for the video. This was our, big hit. Such as it is. I would have rather gotten maybe a numbered card or something, but that's pretty nice. Yeah, I got some cool Titans. Those still my favorite cards right here. I'll put those on display. Those are pretty nice. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, have a great rest of your day, and bye-bye.